And this is the Grand Canyon. And just look at this. There's 2 lakes. You know, as the plateau rises up, it lifts 2 lakes. There's enough water for three Great Lakes there. And if you were in Page, Arizona, you would have had 1,400 feet of water on top of you. If you were in Grand Junction, Colorado, you'd have 1,100 feet. That's a big lake. That's deep. There's a lot of potential energy just waiting to get sprung loose. And it finally happens when Grand Lake overflows, and it overflows its side, and then it starts to cut down. And it cuts a valley down there until it hit the hard Kaibab limestone, and then it spreads out and it makes that valley. So now there's nothing pushing down on that Kaibab limestone, so then it bulges and then it cracks. That's the key to Grand Canyon, bulging and cracking 3 times. So then the river flows through the crack, and then it undercuts Hopi Lake. And now you got 2 lakes draining like crazy, and this one's even higher, and he says that waterfall is probably 20 times higher than Niagara Falls and 100 times the flow, or vice versa. I do a whole talk on the Grand Canyon, because when we did our hydroplate conference, we were going to show a movie, and it didn't work. So I did a quick Grand Canyon thing, and yeah, it's phenomenal. So all that stuff is just sheet eroding all that sediment away, and so now there's nothing pushing down on the Kaibab limestone there, so that plateau bulges, right? The whole plateau bulges, and then it cracks. The river flows through the middle, and it cracks, and then it washes through, cuts out the Grand Canyon. Keeps going down, down, down until it hits the hard Vishnu schist. The sediment, it should have got wider right then, but it didn't. It cut down to the canyon, and there's nothing pushing down on it, and then the basement rock cracked. And that's the inner gorge, 1,200 feet deep, and it's 40-some miles long, and the river flows through that crack. It's really hard to explain why the river cut into a harder rock instead of getting wider. And so that's Grand Canyon in 3 minutes or 4.